Now, this Netflix series, Adolescence, is definitely one of the most powerful and moving miniseries that I've seen on the streaming service in my entire life. But there is one big gripe that I have about this show, and that is released March 13, 2025, Adolescence is a crime drama miniseries directed by Philip Barantini, produced by none other than himself, Brad Pitt, created by Stephen Graham and Jack Thorne. This is a 4-episode miniseries, roughly with a duration of 50 to an hour long in length. Now, the synopsis is as follows. The show follows the Miller family, focusing on Jamie, the youngest of the siblings, and he's a 13-year-old boy whom is accused of murdering a classmate of his. Now, the themes follow bullying, family dynamics, and forensic psychology. Now, this show was received quite positively, with a 99% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. This show also has high praise by The Guardian, the daily British newspaper. And my own thoughts about this show are going over the positives first. Well, the acting, 10 out of 10. Definitely the best acting I've ever seen on Netflix in my entire life. Stephen Graham gives a performance of a lifetime in this show. Definitely genuine, raw, and real. I loved his performance. It shows definitely Stephen Graham's full capacity when it comes to acting. Not to mention the actor that played Jamie. He did a phenomenal job, a standout job for a kid. Definitely a great actor, and he's got a bright future ahead of him. Now, next, touching on the cinematography. Now, the cinematography, beautiful cinematography, little to no cuts in this series. Now, there were quite long scenes with long monologues and really no cuts, small cuts here and there, but for the most part, because the cuts were not really apparent in this series, it seems more real and raw. And having said that, moving on to the direction. Now, the flow of this show, it flowed beautifully. Each episode flowed effortlessly and definitely told the story quite brilliantly. Now, last but not least, the writing, 10 out of 10. Raw, realistic, and it shows what one crime can do to an entire family. But also, just every little thing seemed genuine when it comes to the writing, from detectives going to a school and interviewing the students there, to a child being interrogated at a police station, and the investigation itself. Definitely spot on, great writing. Now, the one negative gripe that I have about this show is the ending. Now, the episodes leading up to the climax of this show, the climax was not what you'd think. Now, each episode kind of makes you believe that the show is going in one direction when the show ends in a different direction. Now, I thought the show would have ended differently just by the story and by everything else. But it wasn't what you would think, and that's kind of a bit of a letdown for me, which kind of now brings me to my rating for this show overall. Now, I give this show an overall rating. Out of 10, I give this show a score of 9 out of 10, and I feel that is a very fair score. It would have got a 10 out of 10 for me, but because of the ending, it was a letdown. And furthermore, that about wraps it up for my review of Adolescence 2025, the Netflix UK crime drama mini-series, available for streaming now as of March the 13th. Thank you all for watching. I'm Mike Staff. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below with any questions you may have. Let me know what you think if you've seen this show in the comment section down below. But also, don't forget to check out my previous video where I review the Gabby Petito American Murder Netflix miniseries documentary. I'll put a link in the description to where you can watch that video. But I'm out of here, everyone. I'll catch you all in my next video. But until then, have a good night.